get out of your comfort zone, and that's the most important thing to grow.
I like the color blue. I like cold weather.
I like running.
Don't like warm weather.
We are born to be different, so no one is really similar with each other.
It's going to be a life-changing opportunity.
So the experience at UWC was absolutely amazing. It really changed my life in many different ways.
It is a deliberately diverse learning environment provided within UWC schools that creates citizens of the world.
The future generations play a crucial role in bringing peace.
United World Colleges, UWC in short, is a global education movement that comprises of 18 schools, students, and thousands of alumni around the world. Its stated mission is to make education a force to unite peoples, nations, and cultures for peace and a sustainable future.
It's a movement that was started in 1962 to bring students together from all over the world into a number of different colleges.
Why not start a chain of international schools for teenagers in the cause of peace?
In Cyprus, there have been students going to United World Colleges, I believe, since the late 1980s. Unfortunately, in the early 2000s, there wasn't a lot of activity through UWC Cyprus. And then the EU scholarship program for Cypriot youth was started. And really, UWC Cyprus has taken off since that program started.
In 2019, the European Commission and UWC started this partnership and created a program called the EU Scholarship Program for Cypriot Youth at UWC.
The aim of the EU Scholarship Program for Cypriot Youth at UWC is to bring together the Greek Cypriot and Turkish Cypriot communities. It is a program that provides scholarship opportunities for youth to study at 4 different UWC schools in Italy, Germany, Bosnia-Herzegovina, and the Netherlands. Beyond scholarships, the program offers short courses, which are typically courses that take place over 10 to 14 days in the summer, as well as one-day youth engagement activities, all aiming youth aged 14 to 17 years old residing in Cyprus.
The EU Scholarship Program for Cypriot Youth is targeted at 15 to 16-year-olds to attend a 2-year boarding school environment at a United World College. Schools are not all about education. They're about participation, they're about international understanding and respecting your neighbours, respecting other people. You have to live with people from all over the world at these schools.
It is one of the oldest international baccalaureate schools in the world, an entire network, almost a sisterhood of schools, each of which has their own culture, each of which has their own background, and each of which encourages students in a very, very challenging IB program, but an equally challenging social environment.
The UWC educational model speaks to the EU core values, such as human rights, democracy, and social justice in the world. The UWC educational model aims to foster peace through the investment in the education of youth.
This is a very important event and that we are very happy to support as the European Commission. I think, investing in youth and really investing in you basically is something that we do really with immense pleasure. And I think that's basically why we are here today.
There are no exceptional people, only those who pursue exceptional goals. And as graduates of UWC program, I think all of you have achieved something really exceptional. What I challenge you now to do is get out there and do something extraordinary.
We always tell each other how this is not just education and it's a whole experience. It's just a milestone in your life that would change you forever.
Sonuçta Hollanda'ya gitmesi ve UWC Maastricht'in ona kapılarını açması elbette Alara'nın da kendi hayatında bir dönüm noktasıydı. Ve bu dönüm noktasında biz ailece annesi, kardeşi ve ailelerimizle beraber Alara'daki özgüvenin bir kat daha arttığını fark ettik.
Νομίζω ότι τον βοήθησε να ανοίξει τους ορίζοντες του, να βελτιωθεί σαν μαθητής, σαν άνθρωπος, να αποκτήσει απίστευτες εμπειρίες.
So, hi everyone, I'm Adriana and I just graduated from UWC Maastricht. And I'm going to be talking you through some general information and then about life at UWC Maastricht. I think this opportunity to go to a UWC school for 2 years is really beneficial because, first of all, you go somewhere abroad and you have a more international experience and a more international education, a challenging one, but also really rewarding by the end of it.
If you're considered for applying scholarship, do it.
I thought it would be a really cool experience, so I was like, I have to apply. I didn't really think I would get accepted in the beginning.
When I first got the UWC email that I passed, I was super excited.
I started crying. I was really anxious before.
I want to just experience the whole UWC and just make the most from it.
UWC, to simply put, to emphasize, is like a sense of microcosm of the world that we live in. So the globe condensed and represented through a student body, right? But a student body, so a globe of youth, just youth. And that gives a sense of like complete new lens to how you view the world.
UWC short courses are shorter experiences that immerse participants in experiential education. The short courses of the EU Scholarship Programme bring together young people from not only Cyprus, but also abroad, for around 2 weeks to explore what diversity in action looks and feels like.
And this is really the backbone and the main thing we want to encourage. It is diversity for every one of the participants to see how everyone around them is different and unique, and for them to see how they as persons are different and unique.
This is an environment with no judgment. We all try to find a safe place, and I think we reached that place.
Here, they acknowledge that people are different and it's okay. Not everybody's the same, not everybody has the same eye color, hair color.
التنوع في العمل.
La diversidad en acción.
правопερομნება მოქმედებაშია. Diversité in action.
La diversité en action.
Ρізnomаніття в дії.
Diversité en azione.
Διαφορετικότητα σε δράση.
Diversité en action.
Together with UWC, we deliberately choose students and participants from diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds, not just from Cyprus, to bring them together to a space where they can explore different ways of tackling those issues that affect directly or not directly their lives.
For the first workshop, we will have conflict transformation and dialogue.
There's probably going to be some conflict, okay? So the point of this simulation is really to get you to engage in some conflicts.
Even communicated between
If you overstep your boundaries, right? Yeah. I want to take it diplomatically. We want to reach an agreement, right?
But they're dating us, bro.
It actually feels pretty amazing because I met new people from different countries. I got to know more about their ethnicities, their cultures, and their traditions. But I also had the chance to work with people that I never worked with before, and I got to share my ideas, which was something really that I found amazing because not a lot of people have the same ideas, and it was actually really good to hear different opinions.
Decided to add some extra layers to it to make it look bigger, grander, more expansive.
Youth engagement activities are typically one-day workshops which are quite diverse in themes. We have had workshops on the development of soft skills, such as public speaking and on how to be an entrepreneur, but we've also had workshops which were more hands-on experiences, such as on the redesigning of public spaces and even on how to survive the Cyprus heat.
The whole workshop was really fun. We had to do exercises that I never did before, and it really took me out of my comfort zone, but I also met really good friends that we still talk with them. And we go out, so yeah, I'm very grateful for the whole experience.
I learned a lot of things. I learned how to do time management and my weaknesses from all the different activities in the workshops.
I was a bit nervous, but at the same time, it was really great and amazing that I met Cypriots from the other community.
The workshops were really fun because it put the Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots together, and we actually learned that we have a lot in common as Cypriots.
The line encyclopedic remains as a place untouched by anything except the weather.
The goal of the scholarship program is to bring the Turkish Cypriot and the Greek Cypriot youth together and foster reconciliation and peace building.
The only reason we might think we're so segregated is because we don't actually research or explore the culture of the other side more. But once you do that, you're going to realize that we have much more similarities than differences at the end of the day.
You realize that there is a possibility of peace. It's not something impossible, and I feel like new generation thinks like, oh, it's something impossible to do, but it is. The friendships are there. The only thing that you need is a strong connection between the both sides of the island.
There are ways that are going to be more visible in the future and have a longer-term impact, such as the development of soft skills in young people, of active listening, empathy, understanding the other point of view, and being able to engage in difficult conversations.
When I'm approached and somebody asks me, where are you from? Who are you? What is your ethnicity? I choose to say that I'm a Turkish-speaking Cypriot rather than just saying that I'm a Turkish Cypriot. And the distinction comes from a very clear mindset. And this is a sentiment that is common amongst Cypriot youth at UWC, because we understand that to move towards peace in Cyprus, we have to fundamentally acknowledge that we are first all Cypriots, right? We are for Cyprus and for one Cyprus.
Our role as agents of peace is not only that we ourselves are transformed, and the power of the UWC experience, and why I think it was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, is not that it takes individuals and empowers them, but rather that it gives individuals the tools, the knowledge, the education, and the courage to be the ones to be multipliers of change, to be the ones to reach to more youth within our communities.
The EU funding for UWC in Cyprus has had an enormous effect. Before that, we had very, very limited funding and almost very, very few students attending UWC. Since that program commenced, it has allowed UWC to combine with the EU and UWC International, its partners, to reach out to many people within the community. We have now sent 64 students to different schools within Europe. On top of that, we've run numerous short courses, work engagement programs.
This program would not exist without the funding of the European Commission, which has been very generous. The EU's values are aligned to UWC values, so by investing in the education of youth in Cyprus, the EU is really investing in the future of Cyprus.
I want to be the best version of myself and do all of the things I love where I go. Make a ton new friends.
The main thing that I want to achieve from this experience is to meet new people from all around the world, become more open-minded and more diverse.
Whole DWC experience, I think it's an amazing opportunity.
Maybe a cliche thing to say, but it's really life-changing experience. I think I wouldn't be who I am without going through all of that.